All right, we're going to be learning about how to find the surface area of a triangular prism. It's similar to a rectangular prism is that in the respect that you want every little part of the outside. You want every area of each sides. So if we look at it, triangular prism you have this side is 1, and the opposite side, there's 2. And then because it's a triangle, you have 1 on this side, 1 on the other, and 1 on the bottom. So you have 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 ends. So this time you only have 5 sides. Okay, so let's do it a little bit at a time. I'm going to go to get the surface area. We'll start with this triangle here. And if I can get the surface area, if I get the area of this triangle, I'll times it by, because that will get me that one and this one. So let's do that first. So I know that area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. So the base is 5 and the height is 4.3. So area equals 1/2 times 5 times 4.3. Okay, I'm going to do the 5 times 4.3 first. That gets me 21.5. Got to times that by 1/2, and that will get me my area. So the area equals 10.75. Now, because I want that for this one and this one, I take it times 2. So I'm going to do 10.75 times 2. Okay, that gets me the 21.5. Cool. So that is I'm going to keep that in red because this is the full area of this one here and this one here. Now, we need to know this side here. And if I can figure out this side, it'll be the same as the other 2 sides. So I'll just times that by 3. So it says this is 5 and this is 14. And the shape is a rectangle. So the area of that is area equals base times height. So area equals 5 times 14. 5 times 14 equals 70. Area equals 70. But that's just one of these. And I have 3 of them. So now I do 70 times 3, and that gets me 210. So 210 is the sides, and 21.5 is the ends, the sides. I put those together. 210 plus 21.5 gets me 231.5, and we're dealing with meters, and we're area, so it's 2 squared. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Now this one's a little bit more tricky because we have some different sizes. So one of the first things I want to do is I want to see this 48 inches goes with that right there. And then this 14 inches goes with that. And this 50 inches goes with that. And this 36 inches goes with that. Okay. So this also will be 36 inches. just like this also will be 50 inches. Okay. Now, I'm going to do it in black, the ones I want to get. So I'm going to go right here to here. I'm going to do this triangle. I want to get the area. Now, this triangle here has an opposite. It's over here. We can't see it, but we know that there's a side over there. Okay, so if I get this area, times it by 2, then I'll have 2 of the 5 sides. So area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height. So 1/2 times 14 is 7 times 48. 7 times 48 equals 336. Okay, so 336 is this one right here. But because we have this one also here, we have 2 sides. I'm going to take 336 times 2. Okay, so that's 672, and I'm going to set that to the side. Now, I want to get, we'll do this one first. Okay, it's a rectangle, so it's a 50 by 36. 50 by 36. Okay, so 50 times 36, that equals 1800. Okay, now there's no corresponding one because the bottom one, this one is 50. On the bottom one, we see it's 48 by 36. So that's different. So let's do that one now. The bottom that it's sitting on is 48 times 36. 48 times 36 equals 1,728. Okay, so now the black is, the black right here are the 2 sides. The green is this one right here. The red is the underneath. And all we have left is, we'll do this one in yellow, is this back side that you can't see any of, but you know that it's a 36 by a 14. So let's do 36 times 14. 36 times 14 equals 504. And there we have that one right there. Okay? So now, this 672, that's 2 sides of it. This is another side, so there's 2 plus 1, 3. Another one is 4, and another one is 5. So we have all 5 sides. Now we just add them all together. These are very complicated. It takes a little while. Okay, I'm going to add all those together. 672 plus 1800 plus 1728 plus 504 gets me a grand total of 4,704, and it is inches, and because it's area, it's squared. Okay? These are complicated. They take a lot of work, a lot of steps, and you're going to need to really think about every part of the outside of these triangular prisms. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, here's another one. Let's try it. I'm gonna start with this side here. This triangle here. I see that it has a exact opposite. So once I get this one, I'm going to times it by 2, then I'll have the front of it, and I'll also have the back of it. Okay, so let's do that first, and we'll do that in red. So this triangle has a base of 51 and the height of 12. So 1/2 times 51 times 12. I know half of 12 is 6, so 51 times 6, 51 times 6 equals 306. Now that's just the front side. So let's times it by 2. That's 612. So 612 is the front and the back. Perfect. Now, I'm going to do this little side here. There's no corresponding side to this, so it's just, we got to figure out this one. We know that it's a prism, or it's a rectangle, so it's a 20 by 5. And 20 by 5, 20 times 5, 20 times 5, that gets me 100. Okay, so this little guy right here is 100. Now, let's go to this side right here. Another rectangle. Looks like it's a 37 by whatever this is. Well, if this is 5, this is 5. So it's a 37 by 5. 37 times 5 equals 185. 185. Okay. Now, the only thing I'm missing is this bottom side. Okay, and we know that it is a rectangle, and it's a 51 this way by a 5. 51 by 5. So let's do 51 times 5. 51 times 5 equals 255. Okay. Now, that gives us all of the sides. The red, of course, is 2 sides. This is another side. This is another side. This is another side. So we have all 5 sides. Now we just add them up. 612 plus 100 plus 185 plus 255 equals 1,150. Oops. 1,152. It's yards, it's area, so it's squared. And that is good to go. 1,152 yards squared. Okay, let's do another one. We're keeping on practicing. Okay, here's another one. So again, we have 5 sides. I always start with, I always start with the one that has 2. I didn't mean to do that. I want to go there, there. Okay, so this one here, this triangle, is right there, but there's also one back here that's the same size. So, all right, a triangle is the base times the height. So the base of 1.2 times 0.8, and then